Let's see here. We need to get like a thumbnail going on for this. Live stream dashboard. Cool. All right. We are in. I want to see. Live stream dashboard. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, cool. Hey, how's it going? I'm surprised I got a chat person already. JFS87, how are ya? Can I change stuff right now, or will it like just ruin everything if I just took the title? And let's say Geeks under. What is Geeks under Grace? We are live. We are live. Public blah 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 blah. Sounds good. JFS87, how are ya? We're getting set up right now, so it's gonna be kind of boring until about that wasn't okay. Until about 4 more minutes. I gotta get Facebook set up because we also do Facebook Live on Facebook, but I said that I was going to be doing this on YouTube, and I wanted to make sure that I got it figured out. I haven't used OBS instead of Google Hangouts. I think I probably could still use Google Hangouts Live, but this seemed cooler, I guess. I don't know. So that's what's going on. We are in the Geeks and Grace channel, hopefully. There are 0 people watching. Alright. I think we're good. We have 1 person watching. Love the Geeks and Grace group on Facebook, really helping me with my walk. That is awesome to hear. I'm really, really glad to hear that, legitimately. That's been a big thing for us, is like trying to actually minister. I think for the last couple of years we've done really well of defending geek culture, because that's kind of what we've had to do. Kind of tell everyone, hey, it's okay to be like pop culture stuff is fine. With so many churches and stuff that are against pop culture. So we were trying to repair that. And now, to me, I think we need to get into, like we've said for the last couple of years, use discernment. You can watch anything you want as long as it's not going to make you stumble, and you need to know this. But it's been more of a, these things are okay, and now we need to look at, like, why certain things aren't okay, and not in a judgmental way, but let you guys find your own convictions and say, this is how you discern something. We've told you to discern. I think we really need in the next couple of years kind of explain how to do that, and have kind of an emphasis on that. I'm playing Dark Souls 2, so I'll keep it in the background. Awesome! Wait the Writer. Nice to see ya. Let me get this Facebook up real quick. We are live. What's up, everybody? I'm just going to go live with this too right now. Make life a little bit easier for me. Trying to reconnect, always. I did things backwards. I should have had it in the thing, but I did not. How are you guys? Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you have any questions on anything, feel free to leave them for me. I'm trying to get rid of the floor there. That's not cool. Boom. On Facebook, not on YouTube. Sorry. That probably didn't make a lot of sense. Alright, so, everybody, I am on Facebook. How's it going, everybody? My name is Cody Armour. Sorry to the YouTube people who are going to have to hear this again. I have a YouTube channel called youtube.com/ArmourCody, but I'm also going to be streaming live at youtube.com/GeeksUnderGrace. And then also, obviously, Facebook.com/GeeksUnderGrace. We've been doing that for the last few months. 3 months, 4 months now. It's been quite a while. So, it's Walt the Waiter, not Wait, okay, on the YouTube channel. My bad. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below with your answer. We'll see how hectic this gets, looking between cameras and, talking to you guys on YouTube. I just realized something as I was doing this, is how boring the beginning of the YouTube video is going to be for people who are watching for the first time. Also, sorry to the people who listen to Facebook Live, because I'm doing that on my phone, and I had to steal the microphone and put the microphone down onto the desktop computer. Obviously, I can't do live YouTube videos and Facebook Live on the phone. Geeks and say something. I've been listening to Lecrae audiobooks. He's become one of my favorite artists, and I'm not even a rap fan. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I love Lecrae. I didn't listen to Christianity. I didn't listen to rap music until I became a Christian, which is really weird. But I love Christian rap music. That's all I ever listen to now. Lecrae, mostly anything from Reach Records, specifically, and then a few other ones. NF has been huge lately. I've been really into that. So, yeah, no, totally. I haven't read any of his books yet, or listened to any of his books, but I've been wanting to. Unashamed. I thought he only had one book. Oh, Lecrae's audiobook. Yeah, okay. The book Unashamed. I've been wanting to. I don't read as much as I should, and when I do read, it's usually like business stuff. What?
The giant bookshelf.
Oh, we have a giant bookshelf. My wife is like...
But you don't read.
But I don't read. She just built a giant bookshelf. What's up, Kaplan? How are you? That's cool. We got some people in the YouTube chat. We don't have anyone in the Facebook chat. So if you're here, please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Ask me anything that you like. I will try to answer them. Let you guys kind of know what else we do in the Geeks Under Grace realm, because people on the YouTube channel, people on the Facebook page, you may not know that there are other things going on besides those two. We have, like I said, two YouTube channels. YouTube.com/ArmorCody is Christian news relevant to Christianity. I'm redundant. And then Geeks Under Grace is more of the the exclusive interviews, and we do these things called quick scopes that I'm trying to get Joe Morgan to do more of. So everyone tell Joe Morgan that you love his quick scopes. And he will make more, hopefully. Where we just look at a game, usually as soon as it comes out. We try to make it as soon as they come out. Give you the first 30-minute impression of the game. We do that every Friday now. We're going to be doing geek-related news called The Week in Geek, and it's everything you need to know that happened that week in the world of geek. I'm very sore throat, so I'm drinking a lot of water. We have a podcast. The podcast is every Wednesday. Whenever LJ gets it up, it's usually mid-afternoon. I think around noon for me. So it's pretty early. That goes up. That's at geeksundergrace.podbean.com. But if you go to the website, because we have a website, geeksundergrace.com, where you can get all of our reviews of video games and movies and stuff. If you go there, there is a button that says podcast, and you can just click on that, and that'll take you to the podcast page. Yeah, I can't believe Facebook's so quiet. Facebook's usually going off, which is great. It's pretty good if you ask me. Yeah, LJ is maybe a little bit biased. That's something, though. Speaking of the podcast, we will have Jason Dueck. I hope I'm saying his name right. Dueck. From Geekdom House. He actually is on the... I think they call it the... I can't remember the name of the podcast now. I feel terrible. It's the Geekdom House podcast. It's like something arcade or something. It's not just Geekdom House podcast. And it confuses me deeply. I'm just kidding. But anyways, he is going to be on the podcast this coming Wednesday. We're recording tonight, and I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's going to be awesome. Kaioru soon. What's up? How's it going? I gotta remember to watch you guys too, getting kind of your. I'm looking at Facebook because Facebook's being quiet and you guys are actually talking. So forgive me if I have to look, one way or the other. That's what's going on. Kiri Sune, what's up? How's it going? I would like to see some anime reviews from this channel. Okay, So, I will say this: we definitely have anime reviews on the website, and those are written reviews. If you want anime reviews, I would have to get somebody who actually knows anime. I watch anime, but I'm watching the mainstream stuff. Like Sword Art Online was huge. Your Lie in April, everyone was talking about it. That's the kind of thing that I talk about. Or that I watch and talk about. So I will try to do that. I totally understand why you want to. We will definitely, when there is news for it every Friday, at the very least, be talking about news in anime. What's going on in the anime world. That's part of the Friday geek wrap-up thing that I've been doing. But no, I'll totally keep note of that. Awesome. There are 12 people on the Facebook, and there are 5 people on YouTube, because I had a feeling that would happen. No one knows what to expect from the YouTube channel. A random live video popped up, and the only real advertising that I've given it is that on my YouTube channel, I was like, hey, pop over to Geeks and Grace's YouTube channel for this. And then I scrambled to get this together. OBS is not something that I'm super familiar with. I have a prayer request. I have this friend who fell out of church and got into the wrong group and drugs, and I want her to come back to church. Doing great. Alright, Facebook is quiet. Ooh, it looks like it's having tough times, it's trying to reconnect. So, I have a prayer request. I have this friend who fell out of the church and got into the wrong group and drugs. Alright, so if everyone wants to, this is going to be really weird on a live video, but I think that's kind of, it gives me a good reason to be here if I can pray for somebody. So, I get super nervous doing this. I'm just going to point that out right now. But, alright, I'm going to pray for Walt, his friend who fell out of the church, got into the wrong group and drugs, and I want her to come back to the church. So, Lord, thank you so much that I can even just pray to you and get a request from somebody online, because that's amazing. But somebody in the group, they have a friend who has fallen out of the church. You know them better than I do. It seems that they've gotten in the wrong group, and started going down the wrong path, Lord. So I pray that you nudge her, kind of turn her around. We know, the story of the prodigal son very, very well, and so I just pray that she doesn't have to go through everything that the prodigal son had to before realizing how broken he was, that he needed you, and that she just remembers where she used to be and how great that was and comes back. Amen. Cool. So, that's always super awkward, but Walt, I hope for the best. I will also be praying. I don't like praying on camera super much. I know that, for you guys, obviously it's super awkward to me. I just feel super nervous. But and for you guys, I'm sure that it's a cool experience to see somebody praying online. For me, I feel like I can be a lot more authentic when I feel like, not necessarily authentic, but much more vulnerable when I'm by myself. So I will definitely be praying Walt outside of the stream as well. At least for the next couple days for you. Totally. Yeah. Amen. Whew, that was interesting. Alright. If anyone has any questions or anything, please leave them in the comments. Awesome to take time to do that on camera. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's so funny because I'm downplaying it, but for me, during the pledge drive, so last February we had a pledge drive. We were asking people for money, playing video games for 24 hours. But in that creates a lot of attention. And we had somebody come into the stream who had no idea who we were. And while they were watching, they were like, wait a minute, are you guys Christians? And we were like, yeah. And he's like, are you the praying kind of Christians? And we were like, yeah. And he's like, well, I'm not really a Christian, but would you pray for me? And Joe Morgan actually paused his video game. He was playing Tomb Raider and prayed for this guy. And then I don't ever remember what happened to him because we gave him everything to get plugged into Geeks Under Grace. but his Twitch username was a Twitch username. So who knows what happened with it? But to like be able to do that through technology is beautiful to me. Thanks for doing that to Codes. It's a big deal, being for family and all. Yeah, definitely. Besides the expansion of GG's YouTube patch, any other branch, any other growth plans? Yeah, I mean, we're trying not to branch out as much anymore. I think we've gotten to a point where we have branched out enough. We have a podcast, we have a YouTube channel, we have a Twitch stream, we have the website, we have the Facebook, community. For me personally, all of this has been my goal with Geeks Under Grace personally. In my head is that it is not just a nonprofit. It's not just an entity, but a movement. I believe that you all are the Geeks Under Grace. And so that's one thing that I really love about our name is that Geeks Under Grace isn't just me or Joe Morgan or Shelley Walter or I'm naming the podcast team Maurice, one of our editors Casey Covell. I'm trying to just think of everyone's names. We have 60 volunteers, so that's impossible. But it's not just the staff, is what I'm trying to say. It is all of us, me, you, watching. And so for me, I think that, wow, that was weird. Us trying to branch out has been, trying to make this a movement. And I think that we've kind of started that, and now we need to kind of grow that movement, maintain it. So for me personally, I think that, Geeks Under Grace right now, we need to perfect our YouTube channels. We need to perfect our Twitch stream. I think the podcast is pretty where we want it, which is good. We're going to start doing a little more features, hopefully, getting some people in the doors talking to us on the podcast. But it took about a year to get down what it is we wanted out of the podcast. So yeah, it's a lot of different little things like that of just trying to take what we've already branched out and done and growing those to be better. I think that's always going to be a goal. But right now, I think that's where the main focus is. Also, something else would be, the booths and stuff. We're working on a curriculum very lightly. I haven't said we're working on a curriculum for the last couple years. We're really trying to get that done. Started, really, not even done. Get that started and get out to have convention booths, which we have a few of them, but if we can do that consistently, I guess those would technically be branching out. I love Geeks and Grace. Keep it up. Awesome. Just want to say Brawlhalla was fun Friday night. Yeah, we played Brawlhalla on the Twitch stream. I got to be a part of it, which is always an honor. So that was a lot of fun. Work on the bottom line, you mean make it sustainable. Yeah, I mean, that's always going to be a hard goal to hit. The thing with, making it sustainable is, the issue with that, I guess, is that it is already sustainable. If we're making $30 or $40 a month through everything, we can maintain. We just can't grow. I would be stuck working, the 2 days that I work a week, and then trying to struggle through Monday through Friday, making sure that I hit ends meet. And that's just for me. Everything else, the podcast team, could always use more equipment, better equipment. YouTube teams can always use better equipment. The curriculum's going to cost money. Getting out to booths, we can't do that without a growing sustainability. So, yeah, everything costs money. And that's been the whole thing, and I really appreciate that about all of it, is that we are definitely asking for money, but it's not like we need money because money is awesome. It's like we need money so we can do more stuff. We can do better. but we can't do better without everyone else's help. Yeah. Cool. Make sure that I didn't miss anything. Alright, got through the praying and stuff. Amen, 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 amen. Thanks for doing that. Totally. Brawlhalla was fun. Cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm just making sure that I didn't have any questions. So, please leave comments in the comment section down below. I'll try to answer them the best of my ability. We have a total of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people here, so that's awesome. Thank you all for watching on the YouTube channel. I was like not expecting anyone to come. I was really worried, especially since I've been advertising it. Is Patreon, the YouTube jar, the tip jar, and the merchant store the only... do we have the tip jar open? I don't even know that we have the tip jar open on YouTube. If we do, that's great. All of that money goes into Drew Kaler's, or not Drew, but he's got an account set up for Geeks Under Grace because he's the founder. So all of that goes to... So if you do the tip jar, that goes into our, I believe, the Google advertising. So like if we have a YouTube advertisement, and you watch that, the tip jar money goes in the same place that does. And that's all going to a website maintaining right now, I think. But yeah, basically Patreon, and then the merchant store are the big ones. We have advertising on the website is making, I think a few dollars. I think it was $10 to $15 a month. So a lot of people, I had somebody that was like, I can't believe you have so many advertisements on your website to make all this money. And I was like, I'm really glad that you think we're that big, but we don't make that much money. It's only a few bucks a month. You keep asking for donations on the YouTube tip jar. I assume it's open. Where have I done that? I haven't ever done it on the YouTube tip jar. Is it popping up somewhere? What do you mean? I'm always asking for Patreon. Patreon's always where I'm asking for money. Are you still playing No Man's Sky? If so, what do you think of it at this point? I have not been playing No Man's Sky for a little while now. I got out of it. I kind of want to go back to it. I think it's a fun game. I can't play it with the expectation to beat it, though. And I've realized that. It's way too repetitive in the way that you beat the game for me to get into it that way. But having it as just a fun survival game, I think it's great. I think I just kind of looked at it the wrong way when I turned it on. I don't think I've ever asked... I haven't asked for money from the tip jar for a while. I might have the tip jar open on the news channel, though. So if it pops up somewhere, there might be like a YouTube thing doing that. Just donate to patreon.com/geeksundgrace. I know for sure that in particular is true. Okay, cool. Yeah. Just donate through Patreon. That's way better than tip jar. Yeah, I didn't know that I had done that. I probably just didn't specify. It was like, hey, this is where you donate. But no, totally. Especially on here. If it's the Geeks Under Grace channel, and if you've been going through the back of this, I don't know what the team has been saying for donations. But because the YouTube channel, so the way that I usually end up setting things up, like the Twitch stream, I love this about our Twitch team, is that I made the Twitch team with Joe Morgan. A few other people were like, we want this to happen. And so I basically took initiative and made it. And then I was like, Joe, I don't know what to do. So I got Joe involved because he's an actual Twitch streamer. And between me and him, we just got it kind of like started up and running. And then now it's completely sustainable. Like, they do their own thing, and they're Monday through Sunday. I think Saturdays are taken off right now, but they stream every single day, and there's no real leadership involved for me anymore. I just kind of, like, set it together, and then I let it free. And so the YouTube team was the same way. I just kind of like put it together. And then once we had something sustainable, I just kind of walked away from it. Obviously, it didn't work as well as the Twitch team because now the YouTube team is me. But and there's a couple other people. I think Heather Marcotte is doing her convention videos, and she'll be putting those up. Joe Morgan, obviously, working on the quick scopes that you all should tell him you love and that he should make more of. It was on the news channel specifically. Oh, okay. Banner advertising less than $20 per month. I need to get into that. That's a steal. I think the way that it works is like Good News Channel. I think how that ends up being is so you have an advertisement that you want to put into Google Ads, and then they will say you pay like $100 for your Google ad. Then they put it on a bunch of different websites. And so that's why we make so little with it. We have Sean Bain does have a advertising. This is getting really businessy. Sean Bain does have an advertising sheet. It kind of like prices us out if you were to just have your ad on our ad space for an entire month. I don't know what the pricing looks like for that though. I've been having people ask me about hats and beanies on the store. Is that going to be a possibility at some point? Someday, maybe. The way that so we're using Spreadshirt.com right now for our website or for our store, and the way that the store works is that basically we can take whatever design we make and slap it on one of their products. So I think they do have a hat, but it would be like screen printed onto the hat, and I definitely don't want to do that. Like if we are selling the hats, I want to do that right. We can still do limited runs, but they would probably be separate from the website as of right now, until we can get to a point where we're selling so much merchandise stuff that we can open our own store, and then we'll just have our printing through something else and be able to do all of it ourselves, and then we could have a hat on there for sale because I would know that the product was the way we wanted it. The last thing I want to do is give you guys like a half-baked product. No. My wife is like, no, I don't. Guys have ad sets but not a specific banner system. Yeah, so, oh, sorry, what was his name again? His name is Sean Bain. And yeah, so we do both. We have AdSense usually, and then if somebody wants to take the place of the AdSense banners, then we allow them to do so, and then you are taking the place of that for an entire month. Yeah. Spider-Man Chase, who I know personally, says you're doing a live video. I am. How's it going? That's what I figured. Just needed something to respond with. Yeah, totally. Is this the Lamborghinis in the Hollywood Hills guy?
No.
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, I have no idea who that is. My name's Cody Garber. I live in Denver, Colorado. And I don't even think I've touched a Lamborghini before. But I'd like to. Now I gotta look this up. Who is Lamborghinis in the Oh, I just dropped something. Lamborghinis in the Hollywood Hills guys. Lamborghinis in the Hollywood Hills. Oh, Ty Lopez! I'm not Ty Lopez. But, cool. I'll take that. That's a really strange... I can see it, though. He's got the glasses. He's got a very similar hair. Ty Lopez, for those of you who don't know, is like a big entrepreneur. And he's got this whole thing that's kind of... It seems very pyramid skillish to me. Only on... I don't know if it's a pyramid scheme. It's more of like a pyramid scheme, but it's just him. Like, he tells people how to get rich and famous, and then they give him money. That seems to be from what I've seen so far. Ty Lopez is like extremely successful and has a really cool success story because he didn't really start from anything, and grew to be huge. But no, I'm not the Lamborghini and the Hollywood Hills guy. New Zealand, A Middle Earth. I enjoy reading, listening to your thoughts on numerous topics related to faith and gaming comics. Joshua Barker, nice to meet you. How's it going? I'm glad that you were able to stop by. Video dead. I don't see nothing. Hopefully it's working. I don't know. Let's go back into the YouTube thing. Yeah. Trinity. Message me and remind me, and then I can send you Sean Bain's contact information. Hey, I'm starting a new channel. Okay, awesome. SHAWN Sean, if that'll help you. Sean, you can send it to me via Facebook if you don't want to put it here. Yeah, I mean, it's just Sean Bain. Let me just type that in. Sean Bain. You probably get him on Facebook, you know, wherever. Video's fine on my end. Video works for me. Awesome. Cool. We're only about 4 more minutes away, and we're going to end the show anyways. But, cool. Chase, I'm glad that you're starting a new channel. I'm very excited to see what it is about, what it looks like. Oh, yeah, like I said, we're going to probably be ending in about 4 more minutes. If anyone has any more questions, feel free to leave them. I'm trying to think, because I had a thing of, like, all the different outlets we're doing. But I think that was basically a Twitch, podcast, YouTube, website, Facebook community group. I think that's basically all of them. Also the Facebook page, but if you're watching this from Facebook, you already know that. YouTube, if you are not liked to our Facebook page, you should do so. Colby Bryant has been doing an amazing job running that. It keeps you up to date on everything going on over there. Okay, see you at Awanas for sure. Yeah. Oh, Sean Bain. So Trinity, Sean Bain is in the chat on Facebook. Sean, Trinity, I can remember the last name, wants to talk to you about getting some advertising up onto the website. And so they need the paper thing for the sheet for all the advertising pricings. Yeah. Why don't more people from GOG do live streams? I'm in the chat. Yeah, Sean, no. He's in the other chat. So hopefully he pops over to Facebook Live. It was a weird noise. No, we could totally have other people do the Facebook Live videos. At the beginning, we were just doing it so that there was consistency. People knew what they were expecting. Plus, there's this whole thing of, like, everyone wanted me to have a little more, not me, I promise. I mean, maybe a little bit in the back of my head. To be on the front page a little bit more. Kind of be the spokesperson for Geeks and Grace, I guess. But there's a ton of staff, and so if anyone wants to get on here instead of me for a Monday, we could totally do that. A GOG person for every day of the week would be a lot. I couldn't plan all that, but... Because Cody's the hottest. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? At least somebody thinks so. I'm just kidding. My wife is, like, right behind the cameras. She's watching me. She's glaring at me very awkwardly. I'm pretty sure I did something wrong. I'm just kidding. It's like a new Ask GOG, for sure. Yeah, if anyone wants to, hit me up. If you are on staff. Because that would be kind of weird if we just got random people. One of the biggest issues with that would be The password stuff. I'll talk to Colby. We'll see if we can actually do that or not. I don't know if Colby would approve. Or Sean. We can work it out. We'll try to figure something out with that, I think. Again, there's also the podcast and the Twitch streams. Twitch is every single day at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You can go ask them all sorts of awkward questions. All of them. I can't get Facebook. Oh no, I meant Good News Channel. Oh, I've been watching from YouTube. I'll talk to you later, Cody. Thanks for answering our questions. Have a blessed day. Yeah, it is 2:30. I didn't realize. A few hoops to jump through. Definitely. It's way easier to just, like, go to where the people are at. But I just switched over from the YouTube app. So, Sean, I don't know if you can see all the comments, Trinity, but if you go up, Sean Bain is, like, in the chat somewhere, and you can actually just click on his name, get to his page, message him. But yeah, I think we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was okay to do it on YouTube and Facebook. I hope that wasn't like weird, me trying to, you know, like this way I'm not looking at Facebook at all, and this way I'm not looking at YouTube at all. Smash Bros. Anyway. Brawlhalla! I love Brawlhalla more, I think. It was pretty cool. Anyways, we will see you guys later. I love you. I don't know which one to look at. God bless. I gotta figure out how to end this on the YouTubes.